And ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the booth here. My name is Sam Skibby, back for BLW playoff action at Miracle League of Arizona here in Scottsdale, Arizona at Dan Herron Field. We have the Arizona Saguaros finally making an appearance on the field as the 2 seed, and the Las Vegas Wifflers, after winning the play-in game, back on the field here at Miracle League of Arizona. We have had some fantastic wiffle ball games all day long, and this game will be no different. Andrew Leday has been having a career year at the plate for him and has really established himself as one of the best hitters in the country. The Marshall brothers, well, I see Paul. I do not see Will. Is Will?
Will is sick, unfortunately.
Will is sick, unfortunately, so Paul is the only Marshall brother in attendance. And, of course, the ever exciting Bryce Clark out there. And big news on the day, nobody knew if he was going to be here, but Coop has arrived on the scene, and he will indeed take the ball for the Saguaros. This Las Vegas Wifflers team had a down-to-the-wire matchup from the O-Bombers in the play-in game. This game from the Las Vegas Wifflers, the winner of this game will actually play the winner of last game between the Scorpions and the New York Green Apples. Green Apples take the victory 2-0 behind a no-hitter from Will Smithy. Definitely the most dominant pitching performance so far today that we've seen. Excited to be back in the booth with you all today. Josh Wheeler's also with me doing stats. He might jump in, say hello here and there. Jay Ventresca to lead it off for the Las Vegas Wifflers. It's Big League Wiffle Ball postseason time here. I want to thank you for joining us on this Sunday. Tomorrow, All-Star Game and Home Run Derby, and the finals on Tuesday at Salt River Field. First pitch from Coop. Just misses. Ball one for Cooper Ruckle. Cooper, definitely known around the country as one of those fireball flame-throwing pitchers. Has pitched in some extremely clutch moments for his teams in national circuit tournaments. Jay Ventresca having trouble getting it out. Oh, and his hat, and he's there, everybody. Congratulations, Jay. There it is. Yes, indeed. Jay Ventresca gets the ball out of the net finally. Those nets can be tricky. 2-0 is your count. Cooper Ruckle misses again on this first screwball of the day. 3-0 is not the way Coop wanted to start. It's going to be interesting to see what the Las Vegas Wifflers do with their pitching rotation. I know they're going to stick with Steve Trepsis still. And then what do they do in Game 3? Finally hits the zone. Welcome to the playoffs, Cooper Ruckle. Arizona Saguaros, the number 2 overall seed from their regular season in playoffs. You can come over here, Josh. Back-to-back strikes for Cooper Ruckle. Oh, no, can you see? Yep. 3-2 count, full count in the first batter of the game. Here's the pitch. Oh. Strike 3, batter is out. Hit the zone anyway. Yeah. Strike 3. Everybody confused up there. Jay did not commit fully. First out of the game. Cooper Ruckle 3-0, then 3 strikes in a row. 2 screwballs, and then his patented Coop fast slider. Jordan Bonet now up for the Las Vegas Wifflers. Sporting the very tight Cougar shorts. I mean, and when he bends to, I mean, it just snaps to his leg muscles right there.
Some great analysis.
Yeah, it's distracting.
What a great day of whiffs.
Oh my gosh.
Every single game has been electric.
And this is the greatest environment to do it in, where there's one field, everybody's watching on the foul ball from Bonet. Everybody can watch, everybody can stick around, concession stand is open. Beautiful day, basically 0 wind out there, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing for the heat, good thing for wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Flag is barely moving out there.
She got smart.
1-2 count to Jordan Bonet. The hesitation to throw and see you later. Wow. The hezzy goes to the fastest slider he's pitched for the second out. Cooper looking nice early. You know the Saguaros are just wanting to get through this. They don't think they have Coop for the World Series, so you know Coop's going to go as much as he can today. Steve took some off. Fingerball did not move on that one. Steve saw it the whole way.
You can sit there if you want. That's fine.
You got 1-0 count. 2-0. 2-0 just missed. Las Vegas Wifflers had the first game on lockdown, and then James Stein with a home run in the play-in game to tie it up. But instantly in the bottom of the fifth inning, 2 hits, and they win the game. Wasted 0 time as Steve watches that one. All 3 of these pitches have been right around the zone for Cooper Ruckle. 3-0 to the big fella. Top of the zone strike for Cooper Ruckle. 3 teams already eliminated today. O-Bombers, Scorpions, Pandas, Harbor Hawks win.
Harbor Hawks won.
Harbor Hawks take the victory over the Pandas, and a nice catch out there by Paul Marshall. Go back and take a look at that one, folks, as Steve trips us on a 3-1 count, takes it deep. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning after a nice play out there in center by Paul Marshall. Arizona Saguaros, their first crack at the plate. Come back off mute to tell you we had a nice PA announcement from Tommy Hernandez, and you notice all the Saguaros are wearing a red wristband. Their teammate Nick Martinez had his beautiful baby boy Ezra, so they're all wearing a blue wristband for Ezra. Healthy baby boy in the world, but just in honor of their teammate and being a new dad.
Yes,
Congratulations. Yeah, we're both dads, Josh. You know, we love wiffle ball, but there's nothing more you love than being a dad.
100%. Nothing like it.
And you hope that one day the love for this game transfers over to them. Although you have a girl, so good luck.
Yeah. She'll be the next Sarah Huber.
Love it. Sarah Huber might be the best female wiffle ball player, at least that I know, in the country for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? Especially with potential, being so young.
Yep, 100%.
Steve Treppis will be back on the mound again for the Las Vegas Wifflers. And you got to believe his day's going to be done after this. You know, Bonet can go 1, and then for the last game, if they win this one, and then hopefully he'll be healthy enough to pitch again on Tuesday, or maybe Steve's just going all 3, which he's done before.
It's got to be difficult in this heat. I would be extremely impressed if he really went the distance and threw 3 games in this.
If they decided to go him for all 3, then there's a lot of confidence there. And you know, but they're from Las Vegas, so you know they play in this heat, if not more.
That's a good point.
Desert wiffle ball is different than any other wiffle ball out there, that's for sure. We'll pull up the Arizona Saguaros stats here. Number 2 overall seed. They had a 12-7 regular season record, plus 35 run differential. Andrew Leday, obviously the silver slugger of BLW. And they lead the league in average as a team and home runs as a team. This team can swing it, and they really didn't have, as Logan likes to say, Mickey Mouse games on the podcast. But they did not have any games against 2 terrible pitching. They really had to work for everything they did. Some of our best matchups have been against the Saguaros this year, and it would be a round 3 matchup if they could win this game, and we would see them next. We've beaten them both times. You know what they say, it's always hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year, so it'd be a little scary to face the Saguaros today.
For sure. That's going to be a heck of a matchup if we do get that.
And I personally have never faced the Las Vegas Wifflers.
Oh, really?
So either way, it's going to be an interesting storyline. Arizona Saguaros up to the plate. Angela Day, that silver slugger that we mentioned, is up. Steve Treppis ready to go after warming up. Thanks for joining us on the BLW live stream here on YouTube. First pitch from Steve. Strike one, and that pitch has been working for him all day long.
Yes, it has.
To all of you sticking around and watching on the YouTube all day today, we thank you for your patronage. I hope you continue to watch. It's going to continue the great wiffle ball we've seen throughout the day and into the early afternoon and evening. For many of you in Central Time, obviously 2 hours difference, and then on the East Coast, 3 hours difference. So thank you for spending, your evening with us now?
Yeah.
At that point, dinner time.
Great pitch.
All you East Coast, it's about 5:42, and in about 18 minutes or so, I'm sure my wife will be getting dinner ready for my family. First out in the game for Steve. Up comes Paul Marshall, making his first appearance in the playoffs. Paul Marshall quietly having a great season for the Saguaros, batting second for Arizona. Steve tries to go back to it again, just misses over the zone.
The fence.
Oh no. And first time today that the fence has fallen over. You can't see it too much in the live stream, and it looks like it's moved, this camera, because we used to be able to see the palm tree. There it is. There's that palm tree.
Beautiful.
Centralized view here for you. This field is amazing. The press box in here is amazing addition to this Miracle League of Arizona. Fence in great condition. Playground awesome that's connected. Batting cage is amazing. Big swing and a miss on the outside strike. The sun is down, the clouds have kind of covered the sun today, so it's nice for these Wifflers out here. It's been in and out. Wow! That's
a great finger ball there.
Josh, we have seen some of the best finger ball changeups that we've ever seen
Yep.
in our careers, I feel like, just today in this playoff. They are out in spades.
Yeah, it's something that every pitcher seems to have in their arsenal these days. It's something that you almost need to if you want to be one of the best.
Steve is indeed one of the best. So many high leverage game for this Las Vegas Wifflers franchise.
Oh.
Nice fight off from Paul Marshall. That'll be a foul ball. 2-2 count. It stays. One down still. Feels like this game has gone on a bit slower, and it's only the fifth batter-ish of the game.
I agree with that. I don't know if it's just us or it actually is. I don't know. Maybe we've had some deep counts.
Has gone some deep ones. And
Great hack.
Paul Marshall fighting it off really well here. Two different pitches on the fight off.
It's always tough as a pitcher in a single at bat. Throw two different pitches and
Yeah.
the batter puts the bat on both of them.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to go with here?
I almost think he needs to go with that pitch he always tries to start with. That
drop
curving slider.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Paul,
just missed
Paul
that.
knew exactly what was coming. Just missed it indeed. Out number 2 for the Las Vegas Wifflers, and that'll bring up the lefty, Bryce Clark. Fan favorite, Bryce Clark.
What a guy.
West Virginia native, very West Virginia proud, Bryce Clark. I say proud, but he probably wouldn't say the same thing.
Great pitch.
Strike one. Pulled his head out of the zone thinking it was going to hit him, and then it fell right back in for a nice screwball. Strike one. Love the Saguaros shorts. I love that big cactus right there.
Oh, yeah.
There's that pitch that we were talking about.
I think it fits their team and their jersey very well.
Number on one side, cactus on the other. Bonet holding up the fence as strike 2 happens off the pipe. 46 years old, Steve Trippus. Wow. Impressive to be pitching this quick. But, I mean, look at his guns. I mean...
Oh, what a fight.
It's almost like one of those, Major League Baseball pitchers with that big body.
Yep.
That so durable. Think of the Lance Lynn's of the back in the day for the Cardinals.
Yep.
Such a durable pitcher that could eat innings for you, and that's exactly what Steve Trippus does for this team. Oh! Bryce was watching that one all the way. 2-2 count. Scoreboard's a nice touch here at Dan Herron Field. Nice and big. Misses again, back-to-back sliders. Just missed. Full count. Bryce Clark hits it, and that'll be a dirty single there. First hit of the game. Nice hit by Bryce Clark. Brings up Cooper Ruckle for his first at-bat. It's been a while since we've seen Coop. Did not attend the first 3 of the BLW tournaments. Goes to Dallas, and then now here to Scottsdale for playoffs. And there's that pitch. I mean, it is just
to start
nasty.
You think the Saguaros are going to start learning that
Yeah,
and
jump
sitting
on
that
it.
pitch, yeah. He did that the first game today, too.
Yeah.
He really likes to throw that.
And luckily the Vegas Wifflers realized, we need to be back here, stop this double with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Realized it 1 pitch too late, but no harm, no foul. 1-1 count. Coop sporting his traditional number 1. This team loves most of them love the no hat look. One-two count here, 2 outs. Steve Trippus, nice pitch out of the zone. Coop swings through it. That'll do it. Top of the 2nd inning we go. Give a shout out to our sponsors here. I want to thank iConnections for all their support, along with Fanatics and the winner getting $5,000 in fan cash on Tuesday. That'll be awarded. We also want to thank Pinnacle Aviation. Grand Slam Systems, our stats system sponsor. Thank you, Grand Slam Systems, for making the professional look to all of our stats. And Sessa Capital, thank you for all your support for BLW. You're here for BLW playoffs in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Miracle League of Arizona. 0-0 your score. Top of the 2nd coming at you. And we're back for the top of the 2nd inning. Adam Bonet will make his first at-bat of the game. Coop back out there for the Saguaros 0-0 ball game. First pitch of the 2nd inning from Coop. And once again, the hard-throwing righty smokes a slider right down the middle. Adam Bonet just takes a gander at it, see what the speed's going to be like this game. quick 0-2.
He's a big oppo guy. He likes hitting stuff oppo and, getting behind some of the drop balls, some of the risers, catch people by surprise in the outfield.
James Lee in the booth with us. James Lee back again with the analysis. James, a West Coast guy, knows these guys well here. Great to have in the booth for some knowledge there as ball one from Coop. 1-2 count.
Thank you.
And one of the better photographers in Wiffle Nation.
Thank you. It's a pleasure doing it for BLW, of course.
Ooh, did not go on that one. Maybe in between innings we'll get to have an exclusive interview with James Lee and his thoughts on the upcoming draft.
Oh.
April 11th is the draft coming up. I'd pull up the graphic maybe just for a second to show you. BLW draft Saturday, April 11th, live on YouTube here in Scottsdale. And James Lee is on the docket to be selected.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
New rules. Get drafted to a team. For, you could do medium and fast pitch for the future. So this is going to be a big one.
Strike three down the middle. Coop looks down at the ground as he is feeling it, folks.
And he did his job there. Attack the four hole. You know what I mean? And you got Jay up with one out. And he's certainly looking to attack him too, because he's definitely a patient hitter.
Jay Ventresca, one of the more experienced patient hitters in the world, and has elite hand-eye coordination, elite knowledge of where this ball is going to land. Nothing you do about that, though. I mean, that is a ball in most circuits. Hits the outside piping. And when Jay looks at one of those pitches, it's a tough pitch.
That slider is so hard, too.
Yeah. Hard-throwing slider, Cooper Ruckle. But Jay Ventresca says not as hard as you might think. Takes a double to right field. Runner on second. Jay Ventresca continues his hot hitting for the Las Vegas Wifflers. And the fence goes down, ladies and gentlemen.
Jay knocked over the fence right there with how hard he hit that ball.
It is interesting. Now you look at the flag. The flag all of a sudden picked up. We talked about the no wind, Josh, and now the wind picks up and blows the fence right over.
You can see the clouds coming in too. That's probably another indication of the wind coming in.
Yep. Wind is definitely blowing those clouds in, which is great for the sun cover. Not so great for wiffle ball. One out, right? In the game? Yeah, one out in the game. We have a 0-0 ball game with a runner on second, though. No double play, but they need to knock down this ball. Can't have any clean singles or it will score a run. If you've been watching all day, you're probably starting to understand the rule set. To score on this one, Jordan Bonet would have to hit it cleanly through the infield for a clean single. If one of the infielders or the pitcher puts a hand on it, it'll be what's known as a dirty single, which would hold the runner at third. First pitch to Jordan. That's a great spot indeed, right at the bottom of the zone. Bonet swings over it.
That's a great spot, but Jordan does love those risers in the zone, and if you miss by a little bit, he can pummel one.
Yeah, one of the better growing two-way players in the game. Obviously, he's well known for his arm, but I would say as of late, he's been having some majorly clutch moments with the bat as well.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind there is the Mo-Whiff Classic. I know he had a crazy championship game there. I believe he hit 2 home runs off Jay-So.
Wow. Did not look good on that last swing, though, as strike 3 as it almost hits the ground. 2 outs for Coop, who is looking like vintage Coop here. Velo is up, and the movement is happening for Cooper Ruckle. With a runner on second, and Steve Trippus comes into the plate. It's a bit daunting in its own right.
Steve, one of his last at-bats here was a walk-off single off of yours truly.
That's right.
And he's been seeing the ball well all day. and looking for another big hit here.
Yeah, smoked one down the line. It went over the plate and then hit over the bag and then hit the line, down the line. I mean, couldn't have been any close to being foul than that hit. Such an amazing player at 46 years old. I can only hope that at that point in my career, I can at least try to be on somebody's team. Just stared down Coop on that one, didn't budge.
And Steve is such, his mentality is so big for him, to be able to compete and not get down on himself whenever he struggles, but to also, bring the fire.
Very level-headed, but can also bring his team up when needed. Yes, indeed. 3-1 count here to Steve. 2 outs and a runner on second. Walk wouldn't be the end of the world, knowing that there are 4 hitters coming up. They can get the easy out at second then. But Coop says not today. Full count it goes. Full count, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Let's see if Coop can strand that runner at second. Oh, Steve just missed it. Can Coop get there in time? No, foul ball. Oh my gosh.
Just under that riser, maybe the velo playing a little bit of a factor.
Yeah, that would have been a moonshot if he would have barreled that up straight on. Another big pitch here. Coop's got to replicate in the zone. The elite eye of Steve Trippus will see a ball, even in full count. Steve and Jay just so patient at the plate. And he gets him to swing. A nice screwball that drops down for the out. Bottom of the second, we had Arizona Saguaros will be back up to the plate. 0-0. Coop gets out of it. Let's go back talking about the draft, James Lee. Saturday, April 11th, live on YouTube. Join us again for BLW. And we'll be in Scottsdale. I'll be there as well. I'll be announcing the picks for you. Get some insight into it. I'll be flying out to Scottsdale to help Logan and everybody else out there to put on a great show for the BLW draft. There'll be 2 rounds. Draft order will be announced soon. And we had over 150 applicants that came in and wanted to be a part of this. It was narrowed down to the field. Jordan Bonet is in. That's big, too. We'll get to talk about that in a second. But, James, tell us, what are you excited for in the draft? Does it matter which team you go to? You're just excited to play anywhere? Is there a place you'd like to go? Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, I just having the experience to interact with all the teams, everyone is so kind, so nice here. Honestly, I don't really care which team I go to. Everyone's really, really nice. Obviously, I'd love to be with the SoCal guys, but if that doesn't happen, I know Josh is great here in the booth. Love that guy. Love his team. Stayed with them in Dallas, and it's just one example of how of how good the teams are and how friendly they are and how excited I am for this draft.
It's going to be so exciting to see where the picks fall. We have no idea what's going to happen. We don't even know who the first overall pick is going to be. That's just how crazy this draft class is, and the needs of all of the teams that are going to come out of this draft will get filled, and they'll have the chance to say, hey, do we focus on that medium style? Do we focus on the fast pitch? Do we find the combo players? Those combo players are going to be so rare and so huge for those teams in the BLW draft. One player that was in the draft dropped out of the draft, Jordan Bonet. He wants to stick with the Las Vegas Wifflers as a challenger team in the future, wants to stay with these guys. So Bonet sticking with Las Vegas Wifflers. He will not be in the BLW draft, but he is on the mound today and is one of the big reasons why this team won the BLW championship last year, and they're right back at it here against the Arizona Saguaros.
Yeah, I got to play. I had the privilege of playing with this team in Dallas.
Yes, you did.
And that was just just a different experience. A really, really, really fun experience to be able to make it to the championship. And these guys are competitive. These guys want to go out there and battle and have fun too. These guys all have fun playing the sport, which is something I value as a player, is just having fun, but being competitive, and that's exactly what these guys do.
And you love to see that too, especially they're an aging veteran team, but the fact that they can still find the fun in this, what people say this child's game, is fantastic. I know the fire in these guys is still very much alive. They want to win, they want to keep playing, they want to keep coming out to this community. That's great to see.
I think Jordan will have the tough task of facing Silver Slugger Andrew the Day.
His first batter.
His first batter, so that will be a test between two titans, you could say, maybe. Two titans of BLW so far.
Absolutely, and two titans of the West Coast. Big-time West Coast players are here, as we are in the West Coast. It's a fantastic mix across the country of these teams and these players. Midwest representation, northern representation, southern representation, eastern, western, every part of this country, the best wiffle ball players descend upon the BLW playoffs. Bonet will take a bit to warm up. Wants to make sure he's all loosened up for his team. Take a look at our schedule the remaining day today. Obviously, the Saguaros will be facing off against that challenger winner in the play-in game. We had Las Vegas Wifflers beating the O-Bombers. After this, we have the Los Angeles Naturals. They have been sitting and sitting and sitting all day long. And I know we're sharing an Airbnb with them, Josh, right now. And they were like, yeah, I guess we'll show up around, 2:30, 3 o'clock or so. And they did. They showed up, and now they're hitting finally. So to have an entire day of just relaxing, and you only have one game today, and with their pitching depth, that's just going to help them be even better.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy, the amount of pitching depth that they have, and only one pitcher really has to go today.
I wonder how close that game will be, seeing the pattern of all these other playoff games. I mean, the most margin, the biggest margin was only 2 runs, which was your guys' game, I believe.
Everything else is down to 1, yeah.
Everything was down to 1 run, and that's just the spirit of the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's
Everything's heightened, everything's more intense, every at-bat matters, every inning it feels like it's going to be just as important as the last. And after that, we will have the winner of this game will face off against the Green Apples at 5:30, and that will end our day today on what has been one of the best days of wiffle ball of the year. I guess we can go into the last year too, because this year kind of just started, but early on, for sure, this is the best one of the year.
100%.
To all the teams watching at home, all of our teams that maybe didn't make it to the tournament, we're going to give a big shout out to the Miami Mirage, Chicago Bats, Philly Wiffle Club, and the San Diego Orcas. Incredible teams. All 4 of them had chances to be here today. It came down to the wire. First pitch from Bonet. A ball straight up on the day. And there's a strike. And now it's going to be back-to-back hard-throwing riser teams. Bonet and Coop both have that hard right-handed slider.
And Bonet's going to want to attack you, especially fresh, for sure, with that slider and that screwball.
Gets it again. Wow.
Inside pipe ×2. How about that?
1-2 count here to the day. Bottom of the second inning here for the Las Vegas Wifflers as Jordan Bonet takes the mound and takes a little finger ball, screwball, strike 3. Gets Lede swinging for the first out for Jordan Bonet.
And you see the tunneling in that. You saw him go slider in, and then the screwball out. Both going different directions, maybe confusing the eye a little bit.
Absolutely, you have to change it up from these hitters because they will get used to your pitches on a speed level. Mixing is so important in this sport. Most effective pitchers know exactly what to do.
Especially Jordan Bonet right here.
Yeah, one of the best in the country for sure. Paul Marshall gets something off, but nice play by Jay Vantreska for out number 2.
He's been right there. He's been pretty close. I think he missed one earlier too.
And then one of them hit the very bottom corner on his double play ball earlier, so
yeah.
He's been right around.
Look for him to maybe have a big game later if he can find that sweet spot.
How's it going, fellas?
How's it going, Coop?
Bryce Clark now up to the plate. A long bat Bryce Clark hits with. And Jordan has started off each of his at-bats with a hard slider.
Hey, 6, let's go. 6, nobody better.
I mean, that's really consistent right there. 3 sliders on the inside pipe already.
No way. Let's go, Bryce. Let's go, Bryce.
Well, March Madness plays out today for college basketball. Our own little March Madness bracket going on here for BLW.
There you go.
Single elimination just like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Teams showing out today and getting eliminated one by one with every game that we play.
Hey, 6. Let's go, 6.
Makes everybody clench a little bit tighter.
No way.
Ball 2. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. A lot of 2s on the scoreboard.
Let's go, Bryce. Come on, Bryce.
Pitch to Bryce Clark. Whoo! Just missed. We'll go to a full count with these 2 outs here. Bryce Clark looking to work the count and get the first win against Bonet. And there it is. Goes right back to it. Bryce could not pull the trigger, and that'll do it for 2 innings in the books here at Dan Herron Field, Miracle League of Arizona. Thank you for joining us on YouTube for BLW. We'll be back for 3rd inning action. Coop coming back out to the mound. And here we go, top of the 3rd inning. Adam Bonet back up to the plate. Only a second at bat as Coop has been mowing down these Wiffler hitters. Strike 1. Coop picks up right where he left off.
Adam swung over the top on that one. Maybe he's trying to coax a ground ball, trying to get a ball in play.
Just get something through. It's all you need. Get on base for your team. Tries it again.
Coop really attacking Adam here in this matchup.
Yeah, this Coop Bonet matchup all of a sudden became very similar pitching styles across the board as he just goes after it. First 3 pitches, all hitting the board. Out number 1. That's what you want as a pitcher.
Oh, yeah. Especially in this heat.
Bingo.
Yep, you got to love that. Can't beat it. You want to get back in that shade as soon as you can.
Josh, you and I are used to a surface like this. We've been playing on this surface in our Missouri League for the past many years, and This one is actually a bit spongier.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of more that football field
Yep.
style rather than that Mondo surface that we've been playing on. But still gets hot, still a harder surface.
For sure. I am very impressed with this facility, though. It is really
Yeah.
nice.
I agree. And you can't beat the backdrop.
Yep.
4 strikes in a row for Cooper Ruckle. You think Jay's swinging to this one?
We will see. He is not. Classic J.
Rightfully so.
Classic J. Patience.
1-1 count here, 1 out in the 3rd inning. Cooper Ruckle.
Wow.
Yeah, it tipped.
Yep, it kissed there.
You know, it seems like all of these games, except for one, I think, they've all started with 0-0 for so long.
Yep.
There's that Pandas Harbor Hawks that scored instantly,
Yep.
and then it slowed. But every other game has had this build-up where you know something's going to
Oh,
happen. And there it is, Jay Ventresca, another double.
Jeez.
2 doubles for Jay Ventresca on the day. Exactly what they need from that guy. My Lord, what a hitter.
And he's just a killer at staying disciplined and finding his pitch.
Yeah.
And he's done that twice already here.
Yeah. When you have a hitter on your team like that day in and day out, you just trust with your life when he's up to the plate. When you need a hit or you need a guy on base and you know he's going to provide for you, maybe 60, 70% of the time, it's huge.
Oh, yeah.
To have your confidence for the rest of your guys.
Oh, yeah.
More at-bats for everybody, more chances for you to see the pitcher. Looks like the ball broke on that one. Coop going to try out 2 different ones here.
Another thing, it's hot. So that ball's going to get squishy and more prone to breaking.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of teams starting to put the ball in the coolers in between innings. Very much looking forward to the next matchup. The Los Angeles Naturals will be back, the #1 overall seed, a 20-2 regular season record. They've only lost 2 times this entire year, and I am sitting next to the person that has beat them. Josh Wheeler, talk about the game and how exciting it was to be the first team to beat the Naturals this year.
Oh, I know. We were ecstatic during that game. It was a pitcher's duel. I believe it finished 2-0. Just 2 solo shots gave us the difference there, and
And it was Dominic Satrowski, right, on the
Yep.
mound? Clean ball, Dom?
Yeah, Dom, I believe, started the game, and then Spencer Foss came in to shut it down. Both throwing clean, I believe.
Yeah.
Highly impressive, first showing for us, which, we didn't quite live up to the rest of the year, and we're
And
looking
you-
to turn that around next
And
year.
you had a home run that game, correct?
I did as well.
Yeah. What a game from you guys, and catapulted you to the #1 seed that
Yeah.
first tournament.
And then we ran into Randy Dalton in
And
the first
then,
round.
that'll happen. That'll happen.
Yeah.
Big old Randy.
Looks like
Drop
Randy's
ball.
warming up as well. He's probably pitching this next game. And here we go. Coop found the ball he likes, so Jordan Bonet back up. Runner on second. And breaks a zip tie in the process.
Same old Coop with a different ball.
Bonet was ready for that one this time. That one didn't slide as much, more of like a true stagnant riser. 0-2 now.
It's so effective because it's hard and, able to get by bats so easily.
Ooh, that one rose right out of the zone. Almost landed in this booth if that net wasn't there. It's gotten a lot quieter. The fans have kind of died down in this Arizona heat. They were here this morning in spades. What a pitch. That's the second time the Las Vegas Wifflers has swung at that diving screwball from Coop. You have to decide so early if you're going to be swinging at that ball. Looks like it's in the zone, and once you commit, you got to go. Out #2.
And that is like the definition of a back foot screwball. That was disgusting. Started middle, went all the way behind his foot.
Tries it again on Steve to start the at-bat, but started too low.
Fortunately, it is not cricket.
Yeah, bounced right in for hit the wickets, as it were. Steve was looking riser the whole way there, and he saw it and just went for it. Couldn't get the hands out quite in front on the inside pitch. Steve's one of those guys that if you saw at a bar sometime, in regular clothing, you probably wouldn't approach Steve, but he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
And we know him, so if we saw him at a bar, but other people just seeing him be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He is intimidating. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Very intimidating.
Is he a firefighter? Is that correct?
That tracks.
Or no, a police officer.
Police officer.
That
okay.
tracks even more. Maybe he's both.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is both.
If I can look like him when I'm 46 years old, we're doing something right.
Oh yeah.
Full count here. Coop really wanting to get out of this inning here with 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs again. Runner on second. And he misses. That'll be first and second here. This is the time for the Wifflers to strike.
Yeah, that always hurts as a pitcher whenever you get guys full and lose them, especially again in this heat. I know we keep bringing it up, but it's quite a factor.
And if you get Adam Bonet here in the 4 slot, then next inning you're facing off against the top of the order. Always tough.
Yeah.
It's always great if you can face off that first batter in the bottom of the order. No slouch, Adam Bonet, though. Honestly, so far today, any of the hitters that have hit at the bottom of the lineup really can't take any lightly.
Mm-hmm.
Strike 1, bottom pipe, Cooper Ruckle. Top of the 3rd inning, 2 outs, 1-1 count, first and second. As you can tell by our scoreboard here. Swings at the high one, strike 2. Saguaros really want to get out of this one. They have the easy out to second, so if a ground ball happens, and Adam seems like he has been swinging for that ground ball. Here's a pitch. Ooh.
It's like you tried to add some extra juice to that.
It was a little too much.
Yeah.
This is a big at-bat for Coop right here. Big at-bat for the Saguaros. They want to get to the bottom of the 3rd inning unscathed. Whew. And it hits the zone. It indeed hit the zone, and that'll do it. That's the 2nd time that's happened. Coop's velo helping him out there. Bottom of the 3rd, we go here for BLW playoffs. Jordan Bonet will be back on the mound, and the Arizona Saguaros will look to get something started here in the bottom of the 3rd.
I know you want to.
And we're back, folks. Bottom of the 3rd. Cooper Ruckle just pitched another gem of an inning, getting out of a jam, and now he's up to the plate in the dad New Balances.
The glasses are off.
They are off. It's not a sunny day anymore. Wow.
Disgusting.
Yes, constantly. These two throwing dart sliders to each other. Whew. Coop was ready for that one, though. That was a good swing from Coop. Just under the ball.
Saw that piped inside slider on the corner far too many times with Will Smithy there.
Ooh, Jordan Bonet, a step out slider, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night as Coop hands the bat over to Angela Day. Thank you for watching us on the live stream. Consistently had many of you watching on the live stream on YouTube today. We appreciate you following along for BLW playoffs. Ball 1 from Jordan Bonet. Silver Slugger Andrew Leday definitely needs his credit due to him for a fantastic season at the plate. Oof. Personally seen Andrew Leday hit nukes in crazy times.
And one big strength he has is really getting the barrel out there and catching the ball.
Oof. Not there though, as Bonet just throws one right by him. How did I miss that, he says. Oh, drop ball, top of the zone. 2 outs here for Jordan Bonet. 2 strikeouts. Paul Marshall ground out his last at bat, made some contact.
Winner of this game will face the Green Apples to
That's right.
try for the final.
That's right. One of these 3 teams, Green Apples, Saguaros, or Vegas, will be in the finals. All 3 have the firepower to make a run. And then in the next game, we'll decide who's going to the finals as well. So every game from here on out, final implications.
Natural's looking really strong, and they're going to be fresh, super fresh.
Super fresh indeed. They got breakfast this morning. They all were waking up later, got breakfast, leisurely came to the field to check it out, go back for some lunch, and now they're just waiting their turn.
There is a small advantage, though. The Harbor Hawks have had some downtime, and they've seen the wiffle ball today, been able to get some hacks off of some really good pitching from Brody Livingston.
Yeah. Well, and these are 2 teams that know each other so well. Harbor Hawks and the Naturals both know each other really well. Seen all their pitchers play. I've seen all these. Seems like they've had matchups even in BLW over and over again this season. So between Randy Dalby versus Mike Whitty, it's going to be a fun matchup today. He was ready for it. Down the line it goes. Makes a play. Foul ball called by the batter.
Just stepped out. That ball was fair, but Jay caught that foul, and that's very unfortunate. That could have turned into a big out there to end the inning.
Paul did call it as soon as he knew it was foul, so it wasn't even before he got the ball. Here we go, 1-2 count. Bonet with the pitch, and see you later, alligator. 4th inning we go, top of the 4th. Cooper Ruckle, Jordan Bonet. Trading zeros here at BLW Playoffs, Miracle League of Arizona. Josh, it's 4th inning. What's your prediction? Let's hear it. What do you think in this game's going to happen? Who's getting to him first?
I think I'm going to have to go LV Wifflers.
Okay, who's it going to be?
I mean, Jay's
Jay's
hit
the
2
man.
doubles
Jay's the
already,
man.
so I think you just got to back him.
All right, and what about you, James? What are you thinking?
I'm gonna have to go with Saguaros here.
Okay, I love it.
I think the day's onto something.
Okay.
He loves facing Jordan Bonet,
Okay.
and I think if he one clutch hit could be all for Coop to just eat up this lineup if he can throw strikes and be aggressive and hit pipes.
I will tell you, I think this is the best I've seen Coop pitch in quite a while. So it's exciting to see that he has this back, this fire, and hopefully he continues throwing really well for the Saguaros. This could be the first game that goes to extras. And isn't it wild that we have not had an extra innings game so far? Like with all these amazing pitchers, we've not had one extra inning game. And there have been games that probably should have gone to extras, but it just happened in the bottom of the inning.
And I mean, that X factor is clutch hitting.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how it is
all
in
these
fast pitch,
games
yeah.
are being decided by 1 run, 2 runs, and that's just a testament to, how the postseason is for BLW.
Yeah, that's fast pitch in general. All it takes is one clutch hit, and then your pitchers can dominate. There's many leagues around the country, if they do fast pitch, you see the growth in the pitchers. And the hitters have to adapt. They have to get better too. Or else it's just going to be dominated by pitchers for so long. Nice throw from Paul Marshall in the warm-up way out there in center. Must be why they have him in the outfield. And Bryce Clark Sales went into the booth.
Fun fact, we've got some pickleballs back here. I didn't know this.
Oh yeah, we noticed those earlier.
Pickleballs, some baseballs back here in the press box.
Oh great, don't bring up pickleball on this stream.
No. Texas Sim. Little pickleball wiffle ball discussion. Remember that.
All right, here we go. Cooper Ruckle with the shades back on. Out to the field, rubbing his towel. It's the ball from his teammate Bryce Clark. A little high five from the day, and off we go for the Saguaros.
Bryce Clark's one of my favorite guys to watch. Just his approach to the game, his presence, that captain kind of presence he brings to his team, and he just locked in. I love it.
Strike one from Coop. I remember Bryce's first NWLA tournament when he arrived on the scene. He was such a fun personality and a fun presence to have, and then obviously getting into the Mid-Atlantic League and becoming a Stompers legend.
Oh yeah,
Bryce Clark. Stompers, now Saguaros legend.
Yep.
It's a weird chase from Jay right there. Usually cool, calm, collected, being able to take those low drop balls, but chase that one.
We'll say he's been hitting the screwball well, so maybe he just saw it and loaded up, and that's a huge out for Coop on 3 pitches to start off that inning. After he got Adam Bonet out in the bottom of the last inning, he had to face Jay in the first batter, and what a pitch to get him in the top of the zone. Jordan Bonet now up. Pitcher on pitcher here. Something's got to break in these 5 innings plus.
Maybe that's a sign, though. Getting the bat head out front right there almost got that little sliding riser.
Yeah, I feel like in this heat, it's so dry that everything's just going to go. We've seen some home runs that have just been lasers off the bats. Little extra from Coop there on the riser.
Wants to challenge him there, top pipe. Try to.
Something we mentioned earlier in the day, and James, I'm interested to hear your perspective on this, if you noticed it at all. But we brought up those white baseballs in center field earlier today, and we were wondering for the batter's eye, did that come into play at all, or is it a little too high to not impact anything?
That's a good question. For me, I didn't notice it a lot, except on high drop screws that caught the top part of the zone. So, for example, Steve throws a great one, no sidearm going up, and it was hard to take advantage of. I think you saw a lot of takes on that in the first game. But then eventually those started falling down, more down in the zone. I got a hit, and then, Yeah.
I actually think the pitch that would be the worst is, James, your pitch, your
Yeah,
12-6.
That's what I was thinking.
That's the one that goes the highest, and people would look up at those. I actually didn't see any problem.
Really?
Yeah, when I was up there. I saw no problem. It didn't bother me at all. After he talks to Javen Cheskoff to the side, strike 3, doesn't matter for Coop. Second out of the inning here in the top of the 4th inning. This is a big next out for Coop here. If Coop can finish this off, get to the bottom of the 4th. He knows he's only got 3 more outs to go, 1 more inning.
And that was a beautiful rising little changeup. I don't think we've maybe seen it a few times, but able to execute that one low in the zone and catch Jordan looking is something big to add at this moment in the 4th inning.
You know, Coop would like to get out of this one right here. Get Steve out. That way Adam Bonet is the leadoff hitter for him in the top of the 5th. Steve swings that at a ball, and he's actually been doing that the past couple at bats. Notice he's been a little more swing happy. There it is again. 2 outs though at this point. You know, maybe his teammates are like, you know what, Steve, use your power, go for it. And it's gonna be hard to put together walks on Coop right now, and he's throwing a lot of strikes. So if you see it, take it. Here we go to the big lefty. Coop tries to drop one in, 2-2 count.
Yeah, Coop has only walked 1 batter today.
Yeah.
So I get the
Mentality of just swing.
Yep.
You know, one of your best power hitters, just let him go.
Yep.
And you look back, sure, could he have just put the bat on his shoulder and walked right now 4-0? Yeah, but when he's only walked 1 hitter the entire time, it's not going to help you as much.
Yep.
And hits the bottom of the zone. Strike 3. Coop with a big roar. And here we go. Saguaros headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. They're hyped. Vegas looks a little bit down. Could this be the momentum swing they need in the bottom of the 4th to get to Jordan Bonet first? Who blinks, boys? We're about to find out. Bryce Clark leads it off with a foul ball. Strike 1. Gotta love it here. Miracle League of Arizona. Wind comes in and out. An incredible pitching matchup. Possibly the best pitching matchup of the day so far that we are seeing. And can you believe it actually started with Steve Trippis too? So, seen some great pitching all around from this Vegas team, and Coop is shoving.
We have been delivered a radar, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, hits the side. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Strikes for Bryce Clark. First out of the inning in the bottom of the 4th. See if Coop can help himself out here.
Where'd be the best place to put this? Where'd be the best place to put this?
Here. Easy. I'll put it over there so I don't get distracted by it.
Ball one, usually those have been hitting a lot. Those hard sliders, both these pitchers are throwing and hit a lot of pipe. And down the middle it goes. 1-1 count. So hard to pull the trigger when it looks like it's going to hit you, and that late movement hits right in the middle of the zone. Back to back again. I mean, that's 3 sliders in a row. I don't think there's any way he goes to a 4th. But maybe Coop's thinking the same thing and tries it out. Coop with the blue moonshot. Here comes the pitch, 1-2. Step out, and he swings through the screwball down and in. Second out, and it'll bring up Andrew Leday. This was James Lee's prediction guy. Could this be what the Saguaros are looking for to blow this game open? And I say blow it open 1-0 because that's enough. The way these two pitchers are going. Pitch. Whew. Out of the zone was the exact place that Bonet needed to be there on the first pitch to Leday.
And Bonet is sitting mid-high 8s right now, kind of pacing himself.
Whew.
While
Finger
it's
ball
shooting
inside.
up. But that may be a mistake. Maybe you need to pitch the day harder because he might get his barrel out there, like I was saying, and hit a clutch one. Because we know Jordan has that capability of throwing really, really hard.
2-1 count here to Andrew Leday. Andrew Leday and Jordan Bonet. Gotta love the rhyming here in this matchup. Oh, Leday was ready for it. Is that out? Didn't touch anything. It's up to Leday. Leday says hit the zone, I think. There's going to be a talk on the screen. It didn't look like it hit the zone. We're checking the video footage. Let's see if we can figure it out.
So what I think they're arguing is
It didn't hit anything.
that the ball might got tipped into the back of the zone. While Jordan Bonet is asking whether that just spun, that hit the.
If it doesn't hit anything,
ground.
it's got to spin.
Yeah.
It's got to be an out.
It's got to. If it didn't hit anything, it would be an out because it spun. It spun into fair territory. That's tough.
That's probably more of an honor thing at this.
So I don't think it hit. Looking at that replay, I don't think it hit Leday. It might have hit the zone, the bottom of the zone, which wouldn't be an out, by the way. It would have to hit the rectangular.
Andrew, it's your call. If it hit you or the zone, but if it didn't hit anything, it's an out. I mean, it hit you or the zone. You know what I mean? Yeah. It didn't. I didn't think it hit anything.
That
Didn't hit anything. It's an out. Just if it hit Andrew or not. Angela Day takes the outs. That's probably the right call at that point. Just a tough spin on the ball. But we will head to the top of the 5th inning. 0-0 tie. This is what we live for here. No game so far in the BLW playoffs has gone to extra innings. Will this be the first, or will some magic happen against these two flame-throwing pitchers? Thank you for joining us for Big League Wiffle Ball postseason action. Hi, Mom.
There you go.
Cooper Ruckle back up on the mound for the Saguaros, pitching a gem for the team. Wants to shut this down quick and get his bats right back
up to the plate. We'll be back for the 5th inning here at Miracle League of Arizona. And here we go, top of the 5th inning, 0-0, a barn-burning pitcher's duel here. Cooper Ruckle, first pitch to Adam Bonet. He's a ball outside. 5th inning is always different than the rest of the game, though. It's those last 3 outs that you need to get in regulation. And every inning after this, in extra innings, is going to be just as tight. 1-1 count. One and one to Adam Bonet. Cooper Ruckle with the pitch. I don't know. That seems right to me. Is that a strike? Swing. Adam Bonet 1-2 count here. Cooper Ruckle looking to get this first big out. He needs this out here in the 4-hole. Nice pitch, but Adam Bonet with even nicer irises. Two and two count as we begin the top of the 5th inning. Thank you again for joining us. It's around that dinner time for many. Strike 3, swinging through it. A nice pitch from Coop just out of the zone. 1 out. It's around dinner time for many of those Central Time Zone, Eastern Time Zone Wifflers that are watching. I'm sure they have it on side by side with March Madness and our own little Wiffle NCAA bracket.
What are you looking forward to for this next matchup, being the Naturals and the Hardhawks?
Oh my gosh, I mean, just the firepower and the names that are on this team. And you look for the Naturals to come out swinging early. I feel like they have been... Oh, Jay Vancheska again continues to rake.
3rd hit of the game.
3rd hit indeed. He's been on second twice and now a clean single up the middle. Jay continues to prove why he's one of the best. He's just nonchalant.
Yeah.
First swing, and then he just rolls onto the dugout and saunters over.
Like you were saying earlier, having a guy like him on your
Yeah.
team, you just can't beat it.
And he struck out on 3 pitches in his last at-bat. But for him to turn around and be like, no, I got this.
Yeah.
Like, let me pick up my team in the next inning is crazy.
Yeah, he's a true veteran for sure. Swing by
Jordan
Cruz.
Bonet knows he missed that one, Josh. I mean, that was right down the middle.
He wants that back. I feel like we've seen that so much this game.
Yeah.
Just barely missing.
Saguaros not playing no doubles defense here.
Could be costly. We will see.
I know you
They could
wanna,
get the double play.
I know you want to get the double play, but I feel like if they get one more guy on, they're definitely going to be going back. But, well, no, at that point, you just got to stop the clean. I don't know why they're not playing at the wall. He did go. He did. Yes, he did. That's a strikeout. I don't think there was any doubt that he went around there.
Now there are 2 outs, so
2 outs, you got to go to the wall now.
I believe Steve was the one who came through with the big hit in the
Was.
game this morning, so let's see if he can recreate that.
He had that clean single, so there was a runner on second, and they had a clean single. Now he's going to have to hit it to the wall and find some blue felt out there. Comes first pitch to Steve. Just stares down that ball, death stare from Big Steve.
Smell it salt. No?
No.
Will Smithy.
No, he doesn't. Oh, Smithy? I heard someone on the Apples has it.
Will Smithy.
Does he? Is it here?
He's not here.
Alright.
This field especially, pretty hard field. The ball will carry on the ground. So if you could get a hard ground ball here and find
Yeah.
a gap, this could be a pretty easy double.
Yeah. As long as you hit it hard, I mean, you really don't even need to find a gap. I mean, it could just sneak by somebody real quick. Steve not really known for the oppo, but he could push it there now and win the game. Or at least take the lead, excuse me. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2 outs for Las Vegas Wifflers. Runner on first.
This is a big count to win right here. If you can make it even and get it to 2-2, that puts a lot of pressure on Steve because all of the pressure is on Coop right now.
And we've seen Steve the last couple at bats have a little more swing-happy tendencies. But that is not the pitch that Cooper wanted by any means.
Tried the changeup to try and get him off anything hard, but
did not work out. 3-1 count's not where you want to be. This is a huge hitter's count for Steve. Coop knows he has to throw a strike here. Doesn't technically have to. He can go after Adam in the next one, but he does indeed. Top of the zone, full count. And this is the pitch of the game so far. Full count, 2 outs, top of the 5th, runner on first. Power hitter for Vegas, power pitcher for the Saguaros. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4.
Wow.
First and second, and now they're fighting for that single, dropping it in. They don't want the clean one. Andrew Leday makes his way back to the second base position. And Adam Bonet up to the plate, looking to cause some magic for his squad. Ball 1. Very long bat for Adam Bonet as well. Bryce Clark and Adam Bonet, possibly the longest 2 bats. Those look like 35ers to me.
Oh, yeah. At least.
And I remember Stein was talking about how it was popular back in the day to have longer bats. But now in this age, it's nice to have shorter bats too. We saw with the Judas homer that shorter bat can get into inside pitches a lot easier than if you were to have a long bat.
If you notice, Gus and Brendan have 2 of the shortest bats that I've seen. I mean, they're like 32s. They're so short.
But they've got pop.
Yeah.
They've got pop. They're well-designed bats. They work. And Judas has been having a great BLW season so far.
Past 2 tournaments, he has really come alive for the Green Apples when it's been needed. 3-0 now.
This is not the game plan for Coop. It was to attack Adam, and he has been doing that, but
And this is not
he's
who you
no
one
short
up.
right here.
After him is Jay Ventresca. And here it comes, folks. I think this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 5th as Andrew Leday comes up. It looks like Bryce Clark might be going to get a ball. Is this it for Coop? They're bringing him out, and here it is. We have a pitching change. Coop walks and they know this is their season, and Bryce Clark, the lefty, will face off against Jay Ventresca. The lefty-lefty matchup is coming. They're hoping that is the advantage they need to get out of this inning. It's a tough call, James. This is a tough call to make. To put Bryce in this situation is tough to do as a manager, but it's when your season's on the line, you got to do some crazy things.
And I mean, if Bryce can attack the zone, this is actually a really good matchup because all Jay has seen is up to down movement.
Sure, yeah.
But Bryce has a side to side movement with the slider and the over the top screwball. So if he could jam him and change his change his approach, then it could be a good matchup.
One of Josh Wheeler's favorite Wifflers, Bryce Clark, on the mound.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what he does here. This is a big moment. It's never easy being brought into a game and being asked to find the strike zone immediately, and he's stepping into a game with bases loaded, so he doesn't really have any room for error.
No.
He needs to come in, throw strikes, and get his team out of this situation.
You have to attack the strike zone right away. He's got to throw strikes. The problem is Jay knows that. And being one of the better hitters in the country, Jay Ventresca is going to take advantage of one of these strikes, I feel like.
Yep. And he's
Josh,
hot.
that was your prediction.
Yeah,
Jay Ventresca is going to be the difference maker.
3 hits this game, and I believe he started this rally with a single this inning.
Yep.
So
This is a big spot. I think more viewers than we've had so far on the YouTube live stream, and one of the biggest moments of playoffs right now. This is not a game that decides who goes to the finals. This is just a game that decides who goes to the semis.
All these games have been big, and this one's no different. We've seen all of these games decided by 1 or 2 runs, and this could be a moment here where they score a run, and Jordan will come in and try to win this on a short lead.
Well, the action won't be over after today, folks. Tomorrow we will be back here at Miracle League of Arizona for the Home Run Derby and All-Star Game. Very excited. Josh Wheeler will get to play on the field as well. It'll be nice to see him pitch for Team Tommy. And then we also are going to have the Home Run Derby. 12 Wifflers will be out. Another bracket-style event. Win and move on. My competitor, Luke Rose, is in the booth right now. I heard he's not feeling good right now, though. He's a little sick under the weather, so we'll see how that comes into play. We feel for you, Luke. We're really rooting for you to have a good evening tonight.
Yeah.
Feel better.
Just watch the fire alarm and the green apples Airbnb.
Bryce Clark going to take his time to warm up here. He does not want to be in a situation where he is cold and throwing some extra balls. He wants to make sure that he is using his time wisely here. Important moment for the Saguaros franchise.
I got a question for Kamish here, who's in here in the room. What has it been like to watch all of these games, these postseason games, and all of their results, and what has surprised you the most?
Yeah, I think, let's see. Outside, I'll take our game out of it, which was a great game. But I think the first game of the day, seeing Stein tied up, really set the tone for everything else. And since then, we had... honestly, I think the Scorpions going out, I feel like I'm a broken record now, but the Scorpions losing in the first round to a good Green Apples team is not what anyone had on their bingo card at the start of the year. So that's been really surprising.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what the outcome was of every game today, you could argue that it could be a surprise. I mean, the teams are just so stacked in BLW right now. Any team can beat anyone on any given night. Even the next matchup, the Naturals aren't inhuman.
Yep.
It can be done. All it takes is one hot day. Pitcher can't find the zone, and you get one run, and Randy Dalby shuts it down.
Meeting at the mound for the Saguaros in the biggest spot in the BLW playoffs. We thank you for joining us on the live stream on YouTube for BLW. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Cloudy-ish day, but the sun peeking back out again. Could it be the sunlight that the Saguaros are needing? Arguably, they are the home field advantage team, despite none of them being from Arizona. Numbers continue to rise on this live stream. Thank you so much for joining us here in the biggest spot of BLW playoffs. Here we go. Jay Ventresca calls timeout to the zone. Ball one low, not the start he wanted. I think Jay wanted to be first pitch swinging there, but Bryce did not give him something close. And Bryce's velo
was not very quick on that one. So we'll see what happens here with this second pitch. Big second pitch for this at bat. Hits the bottom. Ooh, no. Are they calling?
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that
sure.
hit the
Okay, that's it.
OC.
Yeah, that hit.
We're not sure what the call is.
Yeah, it was a strike. It doubled it.
I would think it was a strike. I don't want to.
The stadium has grown quiet in this
Yes,
intense
very
moment.
quiet.
Jay has got to stick to his roots. Be patient here.
Wow.
That's exactly what he does.
Oh, nope, it was a ball. Indeed, that was it right there. So they must have called it a ball, and it is 1-0. Las Vegas Wifflers take the lead in the 5th inning. Tough for a Cooper Ruckle game that we thought was amazing.
And the sun is starting to shine again.
I mean, at this point, you got to stick with Bryce Clark. You got to get it out here. He's the one that's warmed up. You're not going to bring in Paul Marshall and try something new. Bryce is going to take it. He shakes his head, takes the ball, ready to go against Bonet. 1-0 Wifflers after the walk. Brigade breaks out.
There we go.
Good start for Bryce Clark there.
And that was firm. That's what we like to see right there from Bryce.
Go. Look leg. 1-1, and the strike zone falls over on a nice pitch from Bryce Clark. While we're fixing the strike zone, getting Jordan Bonet back up, we'll remind you that the BLW draft, Saturday, April 11th, live on YouTube. We'll be live from Scottsdale, Arizona, where 2 rounds and over 150 players apply to be a part of this league. Who will be selected in those very small amount of picks? Next pick down the middle, strike 2 for Bryce Clark. 1-2 count here. Bryce needs to get out of this inning with 1 run. He'll take a win at that point, and he does. Big pitch. You wish it would have happened in the last one, but 1 run is okay, especially in the situation he was given. Bases loaded, first batter, Jay Ventresca. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning, folks. Jordan Bonet, one of the best pitchers in the country, coming back out to the mound to close it out for the Las Vegas Wifflers, or will we see some Saguaro magic? Find out shortly for the bottom of the 5th.
120s.
We are back here for the bottom of the 5th inning talking about the weather here in Arizona. And how do you not talk about it when the whole country's having a heat wave? But as James Lee mentioned, this is record-breaking heat in Arizona
Yeah,
for late March.
yeah. In the history of the U.S., this has been the hottest week, and I talked about it. Pete Colm actually mentioned it to me. Preston Colm from the Scorpions.
Well, it's about to get a lot hotter, James Lee, when the Saguaros go ham here.
We'll see.
Oh, swing. Oh, no!
That's
Jordan
big.
Bonet with an error. And that'll be a dirty single for Paul Marshall. Runner on first base with no outs. I mean, this gives life here.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. And, you know, shout out to Paul, who's been having great ABs.
Yeah,
I
great
believe that's like
at-bats.
his 3rd ball he's putting in
But,
play.
yeah. Oh, man, they're now seeing that slider pretty well. Bryce Clark. And you know what's even bigger about that at-bat is Angela Day gets another chance as long as they don't turn any double plays.
Yep.
Huge dirty single there from Paul Marshall. Ooh, it takes a little bit off, swings through it over the top for Bryce Clark.
Let's go 6. Come on,
I think in every game there's been, you know, some sort of juice that the offense has had in those last innings for the team that's down. And you can see right there Paul already getting a ball in play and being ready to hit, and Bryce Clark being ready to hit, also firing off the first pitch with an aggressive swing.
Jordan Bonet trying to settle in here, 0-2 count to Bryce Clark. Screwball way outside. Wipes his brow out there as he's glistening with that Arizona sweat. A souvenir he'll take home with him today.
Let's go, Bryce. Come on, Bryce.
Strike 3. See you later for the first out.
Now a double play ends the game.
Wow, indeed. We are down to the wire here, folks.
And that was an easy 93 there from Jordan Bonet. That was gas, and you can see him, you know, pushing in this last inning here.
Oh, Coop just misses that one, just underneath it. 0-1 count. Bonet back at it. Ooh, okay, hits him in the middle of the back. 1-1.
That one's gonna sting for 2 seconds.
Back to the slider, hard slider right down the middle again.
Throwing gas here.
Interesting. I don't think he offered at it, so ball 2 it goes.
And again, to talk about tunneling. You saw the screwball, or you saw the slider, you know, coming in on the plate, and then he threw that screwball that he actually offered at, that started inside and then actually hit him.
He didn't swing fully, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway if it hit his hands or not. He didn't swing. 2-2 count. And strike 3, 1 out away are the Las Vegas Wifflers to continue on their magical run. So many pundits around the Wiffle world had the Las Vegas Wifflers making it out of the play-in game and all the way to the finals to face off against the Naturals. After this game, if they win, they have to go through one more in the semis, and they will be there.
This is the guy you want in this moment.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, the day. Silver Slugger has crushed the ball this year. This is your guy.
And
that could put you
are they
in a
going to
better
move back
situation.
to the... I would play no doubles defense here. Am I wrong? 2 outs?
Yeah.
I mean, this is...
Yeah, no, they should be playing no doubles.
Leday gets a double down into right field. I mean, it's tie game.
Yeah. It's an interesting...
I mean, they have the experience on us, so they know more than we do, but... Ball 1. 1-1 count. Silver Slugger up to the plate, and Andrew Leday. Saguaros looking on, wanting this game to continue. The number 2 seed.
Jordan maybe pitching around him a little bit. We'll see.
But then Paul Marshall behind him, though. I mean, he's been making a lot of
Paul has
contact.
been hitting the ball.
Angela Day.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, that's a home run if it's fair. That was over. Oh, my goodness. 2 strikes now, 2-2 count. He knows he just missed that one.
I'm telling you, when he gets the bat head out, it could be a big hit. And
Man.
he almost had it right there.
Yeah,
So
it was
close.
a little too deep for him on the slider. If he would have hit it more in front, it would have been more barrel, but just missed.
Let's see if he can recreate what Jonathan Dalby did earlier today, hitting a home run foul, and then that same at bat, finding it fair.
A warning shot, perhaps.
And here we go, folks. This could be it. 2-2 count. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Angela Day up with a runner on first. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3, and the Las Vegas Wifflers will move on and advance to face off against the New York Green Apples in the semifinals. Coming up after this first semifinal matchup between the Harbor Hawks and the Naturals, we thank you for joining us on YouTube on the live stream for BLW Playoffs. For Josh Wheeler and James Lee, I'm Sam Skibby. We'll see you for the next matchup.